Here are all the sketchbooks I've done for this year. Joined today by
No way,
Chan.
you've done that in one year.
No, I lied.
You've done 5.
This is like all the way back from like college when I really got started.
Okay.
So
you're getting proper naked right now.
that's right. So yeah, let's go take a look. I'm joined here with Kev Chan from the UK.
Oh hey man, really pronouncing that strong there.
Chan. All right, so this is like one of the first sketchbooks I got in college, and it's when I really started getting serious with art. And I know it was from college because because they sell this. This is like the student, like kind of crappy student paper that you can get in college.
Yeah, it's in good condition, man. If you saw one of my ones from college, it would be all dog-eared and.
Well, you'll see why it's in good condition. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, so here you go. So this is like some. Oh, I guess I just turn it this way so you can see. Oh, this is the right way. Okay. So yeah, this is just like some. I believe this is from some sort of character design or like some anime. But I really like the character. It's supposed to be like a roach or something. So it was just like this at this point. I think I was really just copying a lot of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I can see a lot of themes in that.
Yeah.
Like from pop culture, little pop culture references.
Yeah, this is totally someone else's character.
Is it really? It looks like one of those bad guys from Dragon Ball Z, Namek or something.
And this is like something I tried to study. So like a lot of people were at the time, I guess, online were like, oh, you should just learn to copy first, right? So I'm like, oh, this is from Loomis, I believe, right? I don't know if you remember this.
Not that specific drawing, but looks peachy, man. Nice.
Hey, all right. Yeah, so then someone recommended that I should look at Brigman stuff. So this is a lot of Brigman studies, just learning flow.
Like looking back at this anatomy stuff and the anatomy that you're drawing now, how would you compare? Like, because not straight away, but I see those differences from what you do now.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is like I'm not really my knowledge of actual anatomy isn't as tight, and so I'm kind of just like guessing by filling in the details with like, so if there's like a bump and a cave and a bump, like a convex and then a concave and convex, I'm just filling that in with one shape, I don't think that's a bad way to do it. It's you definitely should simplify in some cases, but I definitely did not know what I was doing. I was just copying, but also learning at the same time. Especially on this one here, I think Brigman teaches about how to connect the pieces together and stuff. So, and definitely balance too. He also, one of the key first things he teaches is balance of the figure. I think this is from figure drawing. Yeah, this is from his figure drawing guidebook or whatever, the really thick one, not the one with anatomy. Yeah, here's some more stuff. He talks about twisting. So these are just copies of a book, but this is how I got started copying. Now, this is in college, so probably 2010, 2011.
Oh wow, okay.
So this goes way back. But yeah, this is more study stuff here.
Yeah, you got years on me, man.
Oh yeah, when did you get started?
I don't think I started properly until like 4 years ago.
Oh,
I wasn't even doing Loomis like 4 years ago, maybe. The first time I heard the term Asaro head, I don't care. I heard that. Yeah,
you come a long way then.
And I still haven't got my hands on one of those. I'd really like one.
Oh, me too. So
So
at work, I've got a 3D printer, and I'm totally going to sneak in a print of an Asaro head, like maybe a decent sized one. But I have to get a model one first. Yeah, so a bunch of these are just like either Loomis.
Will your work colleagues not freak out that you're printing a head out of
well,
a printer?
It's owned by my department, so I can just do it like after hours. As long as I clean up after myself, I think they're okay with it. So yeah, it's a lot of like copying, a lot of boring stuff. Here's some here's a copy here. I'm trying to like do like some soft rendering, right?
Model?
What's that?
Is it from live drawing, this one?
No, this is from like copying a photo. Long time. This probably took me like 6 hours. It's really slow, but
wow.
Here's some more stuff.
Dedication.
I was like, I really want to learn draw well, So this is like more colors and like stuff like that. So what do you think compared to the stuff I do now? Just looking back at this not high school, but college sketchbook.
Yeah, you still have like the same level of dedication. Please tell.
So the reason why this sketchbook
is pretty mad. Like, I don't know. I was like trying to compare it, but like how much you've progressed is quite a lot. It's pretty significant. But it's like a slow progression, it's like you've come into a style as well.
Yeah,
which is
true.
Yeah.
So
that's probably after like years of playing World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Actually, I wasted so much time. I'm not gonna say wasted so much time, but I spent so much time in college playing Dota 2. But the reason why this is in such good condition is that like half the pages are blank. But I just wanted to bring it out because I wanted to show where I was in college, right? And so let's move on to like the next one. Let's see. The next one would be this huge one. So I don't know if I can just.
Yeah. I expect this one to be full, Leslie Tran. Full to the brim.
This one's very full. All right. So this is my kind of like life drawing one.
Excellent.
That's when I started going life drawing during college and stuff. So this is like practice. So I don't know if you can see that well. Just a lot.
Oh, okay.
A lot of I saw someone on YouTube doing charcoal stuff. I'm like, I can do that. That's pretty much how I get started on a lot of things. It's like, I can do that.
Very good nostrils. Very good nostrils on the first model there.
And then here's some more. Some kind of plain studies. I don't know where this is from. I believe it's from Watts.
Oh no, that's Frank Riley, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
like
Riley.
That kind of method.
Yeah, Riley method. No, you're right. Here's some master studies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some more master studies.
Laszlo.
Laszlo. That's an artist.
Who's Laszlo?
I don't know. I found it on the Googles, so I thought I'd bring it in.
Google.
Googles, yeah. Let's see. Some more. Probably gonna start flipping through these kind of fast because it's just a lot of anatomy stuff. I don't know if people want to see that.
So you're saying you actually study proportions like this from, I guess this is still Frank Riley, right? Or was this like years ago? Like I only have discovered that from running into like a wall of not knowing for years. Like maybe 2 years ago, I realized what proportions really were.
Yeah, I did. Study
ridiculous.
Really early on. When I started early on, I was very academic. As you can see, this is like late college, so probably my junior year of college. I was like, oh, maybe I'll start taking a break in Dota. Start just doing some life drawing.
So was that your main focus in your American college?
No, definitely not. I joined the art club and I'm like, no, I really want to draw. I really want to be able to draw orcs and stuff, right? That was like my main motivator, is to do like wizard kind of art. But yeah.
I think you could still do that. You could like fundamentally you're pretty strong and your drawings are really good. So if you want to live one of your dreams, I think you could.
That's the dream.
You could get there.
I'm actually working on the book now. I don't know if you know that. I'm doing illustration. I'm doing this fantasy art book thing. Currently, it's just me, but I'd like to have 1 or 2 guest artists join and just do like 1 or 2 pages at the end. You see there's a lot of
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Oh, this is with all the little fairies and the I don't think you've drawn fairies, but elves and dwarves.
Yeah,
maybe you'll draw fairies.
Hey, I can't tell you're saying furries or fairies, but I'll say yes to both.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so yeah, so this is like drawing at the university. I have no looking.
Wow, I can tell there are a few frustrated lines in there, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. I would say my strength as I guess an artist is I
really driving the focal point in that one.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Go on.
It's a GC.
Leslie, you do know, never point and laugh.
Oh,
never do that.
Okay,
it's rude.
My mom should have taught me that. Yeah, so a lot of just this is more home stuff,
Wow, you've got some bullshit in this. To be fair, I've got endless scraps of paper that I've thrown away in disgust. Maybe I should have kept hold of them all. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's good to keep sketchbooks.
Do you look back at these often for notes and stuff? Or?
Sometimes hey, I wonder if I want. Sometimes it's good to see where you came from, and sometimes you did something in the past. I like how I did those contours. So this is from Hampton. I like how I did these contours on the muscles here. I think that looks quite good.
Oh, he's so good for structure.
Yeah. And this is a sergeant study I did in college. This is an Egyptian guy, I believe.
This is where I can kind of see it evolving now. You're going into that kind of gestural style.
Yeah.
That you've got it's pretty much your signature way of drawing. I can see it starting to come out of this one.
I think one of my strengths as an artist is I've always been kind of good at doing just eyeballing stuff and getting proportions quite well. I don't typically measure my pencil, but I do if I'm really struggling with
Oh, dude, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Over measuring is poison to your actual ideas. To be fair, it really does slow you down.
So you can see I'm getting more gestural here. This is at home studying, I believe. This is totally good. I have to mark this video not safe for work. They're definitely gonna demonetize me. Yeah, so just a lot of studies. 2 minutes. 1 minute. See, 3:27:15. So that was about at the end of college.
Wow.
Senior year of college.
So when you finished college, you graduated and whatnot, did you go straight into your job now?
I
kind of always had it out on the sideline, or?
Yeah, I kind of just flim-flammed around. I was interning in a few places, but it's all not art stuff. I think my goal was that I wanted to be a freelance. I wanted to have some. It's my goal was that if I was freelancing and I was doing well by the end of college, this is kind of out there, but then I would not have taken the job I have now. But since that never came to be, I ended up doing my main job and just focusing on art on the side. And it kind of takes some discipline, right?
Oh yeah, man. Because when you come home after a long day's work, all you want to do is chill and play video games and kind of relax. But it takes a long while before you can actually turn, drawing from imagination, for instance, into something which is fun and relaxing, I guess.
I always say it's you have to learn how to ice skate before you can play hockey or do figure skating or stuff like that. You have to know so many fundamentals. But I think
that's a good analogy. Yeah. Someone asked me the other day, how do you stare down at a Wacom tablet, draw on it, and have image up on your screen? There's that disconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that took me ages to kind of get really honestly get really comfortable with. I don't know what it was for you, but I kind of explain it to other people. It's I guess you spinning the wheel but looking ahead.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I don't drive, so I don't know. I'm just using metaphors which don't really apply to me.
Yeah, that's right. Europeans don't drive. Come on, we all know that. It's like I don't know. Actually, since I started.
Do you consider me European?
British people don't drive. Come on, let's be really good.
Man, a shitstorm's gonna fly after Brexit next year.
I know.
It's gonna be so bad. We're gonna lose every little store in the UK. I'm not cool with that.
You can see like my confidence here is like getting improved and more.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just like, I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say, but.
Oh, is that guy like a bodybuilder?
He's like strong fat.
Yeah, I wish I was that. You know, I think I'm strong, but I wish I was strong and fat. That would be great.
Strong fat.
Yeah. Man. Dreams.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot how much I drew in this thing, man. Jeez. It's just like a lot of.
Are we still on the second one?
Yeah, we're still on the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this one. I like this one here. I kind of have to move the camera up so you can see.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, you're starting to draw fabric as well. That's really hard.
Oh, dude, that's like. I wish. You know what I wish is that they would have more clothes models at the lifestyle I go to. There's not so much clothes models.
Well, like not fully nude in your face models.
Yeah, well, they're all nude and they're all like they're all like the same body type. I'm not gonna say what kind of body type, but they have this archetype body type. It's, I don't know. I wish they were more shapely and more drapey costume models they would do. But yeah, like just a lot of this is just like, oh yeah, hey, slurring.
Oh, so you mean when you actually got to life drawing, you were like underwhelmed at how the models were, or I don't get it.
It's like, oh no, they're all like the same, you know. So I'm not getting a lot of variety, and only like once or twice a year I would get a clothed model. And what I'm trying to say is I wish there were more clothed models.
I guess you have no say in it when you go to one of these. You can't really. Hey, can you just put some clothes on?
No.
Doesn't work like that, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, just a lot. Man, I did a lot in here.
For these, did you do like an underdrawing, or did you go like straight into the?
Oh, these are all straight in.
Yeah, that takes like confidence, I guess.
Yeah, just believe
it takes me a lot of time to warm up to do something like that. Yeah.
I think self-belief.
If I want accuracy as well, or some degree of accuracy.
No, same for me. I still have to warm up, but yeah. I think self-belief and confidence is like such a powerful part of drawing well.
Oh wow, the model that you just flipped over, he looks like that famous painter, Lucian Freud. Do you know his work?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that guy's sick.
I actually really like this one. This is like one of my.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good.
Very challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucian Freud is English, right? You had a show.
Hey.
He's English, right?
Yeah.
So, sorry. Yeah. So here's a closed model for once, right? I have no idea what I'm doing with drapery at this point, but so it's really hard to move the sketchbook around. It's freaking huge. It's like
because the thing is, like everything you draw now is has some degree of clothing on it. So you probably got to a point in your life drawings where you're like, oh, give me some clothes, please.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I think that's it.
I get you.
Yeah. There's like a few pages left, but let's move to the next one. So then I kind of got tired of studies. I'm like, you know what? I realized that studies, if you do constant studies, you're mostly getting good at studying, right? You gotta apply that somehow. So this is my 2016 sketchbook.
Oh, wow, that was.
So
I feel old.
So yeah, this is 2016. Is this the start? Yeah, this is the start. So I guess I should be doing it this way, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
This is from Dota 2. This is Earth Spirit.
Earth Spirit. I've never played Dota 2. Is it good?
It can be addicting.
Okay.
Let me move the camera down a little bit. Oh, so we can get some good detail shots. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Ooh.
That's good. Okay.
Looks like Asuma from the Street Fighter. His big necklace.
Yeah, and then this is a lot of studies. So I'm still like trying to move away from like doing just straight copies and doing my own stuff. Like I was doing my own stuff and mostly digitally, and I wasn't really focusing.
Yeah, that takes a completely different frame of mind, though. Like the whole applied fundamentals kind of thinking. Yeah. Am I allowed to say that word? The F word? Fundamentals?
Yeah.
People have allergies to that, man, dude.
You gotta have your fundamentals, man.
Because it's just such a loaded word. It means so many things.
Yeah.
You can't really say that anymore. You've gotta speak specifically.
Yeah. So here's more stuff that you might see me do nowadays. This is more copies, but you see it says crappy dog. And then here's like my first kind of like foray into doing.
Oh, cool. It feels like you're starting to draw stuff that you actually want to draw now.
I really like that sword. Like, see, stuff like this, even though this is 2016, I'll go back and I'm like, oh man, I really like how I designed that sword. I really like how I designed that staff,
Yeah, I like how short the hilt is on the sword. It kind of got crushed on the end of the page.
Yeah. Here's more studies. Being more dynamic, doing line. So I kind of moved away from the tonal, like Riley method or Watts method kind of thing. And I started doing more line work, and I think it suits me more, right?
Yeah, but you've like really got to nail the proportions.
I
mean, they've all got to relate. Like, have you seen who's that Korean dude? Woon Young?
Yeah. Oh man, he's so.
That guy's weird. Yeah, mega dope, right? Like
he's freaking lit.
He nails the forms like all the time. Like he can turn a character into foreshortening whenever he pleases.
Yeah.
And it seems to
his
always kind of read and make sense completely.
Yeah, sometimes his characters' heads are tiny, but it works,
Yeah.
Here's Earthshaker from Dota 2 again.
And you really like Earthshaker.
That was Earth Spirit. This is Earthshaker. He's like,
oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna trigger the Dota 2 fan out there. But yeah, here's so like I don't know. I'm trying to be. You can still see it has a lot of still like realistic. Like the legs are realistic a little bit, right? And arms.
Is that also from Dota 2? The ones on the left?
That's not from Dota 2. That's from my head.
Okay, sorry. Stop offending you.
So here's more stuff. Yeah, just more studies. Trait free.
Oh man, yeah, your stuff's all like really expressive.
Thank you.
I'm sensing midget legs there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So up here is some more figures.
Nice dramatic lighting. It's very cool.
Here's a Tengu samurai kind of guy. So here I started doing like, all right, I'm gonna start doing some more character stuff, right? I didn't even want to do character design when I first started. That's what I'm focusing on now. I really wanted to do like landscapes and like concept art kind of stuff, but I just found that I didn't really have the knack for it, and I ended up just doing a lot of character designs anyways.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's harder, I guess. It's like a bigger world to convey on a page. Like,
right.
I don't know, actually. I've only just recently gotten into doing fuller illustrations, so I would usually just design and draw a character and have, a background, but yeah, different world.
For sure. Here's
Nice.
Study from Solomon. Here's some more like characters in my head.
Oh, those are cool.
Oh, this is a really good study. I put a lot of time into this. This took way too long, but it's a figure.
Oh, I recognize that from somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's
from like a master painting.
No, it's like a. Is it? I don't remember. I think it might have been from a like a life model site or something. It has like a bunch of
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, resource models. Some more same thing. Jesus.
And Mary. Hello.
Probably. Doing some like cast studies. This one's pretty.
Wow. How did you do that? That looks amazing.
With a pencil and patience. So I'm still copying, right? But I'm like, at this point, I think I was like so comfortable with copying. I was like, I need to move away from doing copies. So that's why you have a lot of these like, all these like imagination stuff.
Oh, that's cool. The one in the middle looks like Luke Skywalker a bit.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Here's more paper drawing stuff.
Nice.
Oh, someone put that there. I showed some of my sketchbook. They put that there.
Oh, they color coded it with yellow. Nice.
It's orange. The color is relative, right?
We agreed on this beforehand. I thought we said melon. And then I pointed out that color is relative, and we had a 2-minute silence.
Yes. Yeah. So this is like Monkey King kind of illustration. You see, I'm still like sticking to like really human anatomy, right? Realistic anatomy.
Yeah, you're going into fairies now? Is it called fairies or furries?
Fairies? Was that what you're saying? Fairies? Yeah. I don't think Monkey King is a fairy.
Don't you start.
Yeah, it's a more.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Whoa, actually, go back one.
Go back one? Okay.
So. Yeah, go back one. Is that Thomas?
Thomas here? I didn't even know Thomas back at this day.
Wow, did you summon him from a drawing?
That's true.
Maybe. Do you believe in that? Like the law of attraction?
The law of attraction? You never know.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
I don't like not believe in it, but you know, there have been like coincidences.
Yeah. Sometimes stuff that happens like that is kind of tricky.
Or fate, whatever it is.
I feel like every time you say I don't believe in fate, like it like comes to you or something. I don't know.
Wow, we're getting really deep.
Yeah, we're getting too deep here. Too deep.
Bring it back. Oh, this is cool.
Oh yeah, this is really cool. Oh, this is
drawing now as well. Like, how did you get to this point in your sketching? What was going through your head?
I need to do more stylized stuff. Like
more
good stylized stuff. Good anatomy is only like I always thought you just had to have good anatomy and you can just draw whatever you want, but that is honestly not the case.
You'll never have fun that way.
Yeah, it's honestly, to make good drawings, you just have to have fun and like love what you're doing. You know, love what you're drawing. Not.
Yeah.
I have to prepare and learn all these fundamentals first before I do, right? Like I have to be prepared. Like it's so weird. That was like my mindset starting. Like
that is not. The more you say it, the weirder it, is. But you're totally right.
You know, like I'm starting to learn how to oil paint now and do a bit of.
Oh, are you?
And stuff. Yeah, I haven't started yet because I haven't. I just bought some gesso, so I can gesso some sketchbooks and stuff like that. But
I was looking at some tutorials for oil painting, and Cynthia Shepherd, the lady that does. She does art for. She's an art director for Magic the Gathering, I think. She does some really like in-depth tutorials on oil painting. You should check it out. She YouTube channel.
So what I was gonna add to that was I'm not gonna look at tutorials. The only thing I'm gonna look up is how to mix. Well, I already know how to mix color. I'm just gonna figure it out myself. Like I'm gonna try and figure it out myself. That's what I've been trying to do with gouache.
But Leslie Tran, man, there's a whole wealth of knowledge of like masters that have fallen before you and blah blah blah. But you're totally right as well.
You know what? That's the thing. But I feel like I want to like poke around on my own first. You know, because I know if I just look at all these tutorials, I'm gonna get overloaded by knowledge, and I'm gonna have this mental block before I start.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's the problem with the internet, right? Yeah, you're totally right as well.
And I'm gonna be like, before I start painting, I gotta make sure I gotta make the canvases like prime properly, stretch properly, and the colors are mixed to the correct ratio, or else it's gonna. Wow, who cares about that? Just paint first, right? Just cover.
I mean, it's not so much like the tips that they're giving out in the tutorials, the things that they're saying. It's like the way they say it, Mm-hmm. There seems to be like an air of like falseness around the way some people give a tutorial. Like, how much like YouTube culture is like shouting and screaming down the mic and creating hype, so you get that like 3-4 million views that become the next PewDiePie or whatever.
Right.
I think that there's a certain element to some artists. I don't call anyone out, but like, it has an air of falseness around what they're trying to say, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like for me, YouTube culture is like, 10 tips to get good at painting fast.
Yeah, and that's the complete wrong thing you want to be. That's the wrong mindset that you want to be in when you're making, good art, I guess, or like saying something you really want to say intentfully.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a video that says one good tip to get good at painting fast, and it's like a 1-second video, and you're like, keep painting.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like Daniel. I don't know if you know him. He comes on to hang out sometimes.
Damn.
Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Oh yeah. So yeah, a lot of stuff, man. Yeah. Just looking through this is kind of making me kind of proud of the mileage.
You should be. You totally should be.
And you see like how like this is, man. It's looking back, it's so stiff, but the idea is there. Like the moon is supposed to be waning and waxing, and it goes around and it goes into a full moon. That was like my idea. Some more.
I love it.
It's like the Japanese rabbit on the moon thing. It's a study. Here's a study I decided to turn into a furry. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I didn't even know what furries were until last start of this year. I don't know why or how I'm so slow at things that are like hype or whatever. Do I follow the crowd? Maybe. I don't think so though.
No, I think you should follow yourself.
Hey.
We're getting too deep here, okay? We got to step back a little bit. So here's me trying to draw a dog.
Nice doggy.
Some fish. So in probably about an hour or so, this video is gonna be long. You're gonna see my other fishes, and you're gonna compare these fish to the fish I draw now, and it's just different, so different. Some mermaids.
Nice.
So this is 2016. I think a little bit of 2017 as well. Yeah. Oh, this is like inspired by owlbears from.
No, I have no idea what that is.
An owlbear is like a Dungeons and Dragons beast, where it's like an owl and a bear. They're called owlbears.
Oh, okay. So it's like, I guess I have loads of things like that, like man, bear, pig.
Yeah, I think that's South Park though.
Man, bear, pig, owl.
So, what do you think about like purposefully having ignorance? So, because that's what someone said to me, is that you're purposely being ignorant so that you can try to discover things on your own. What do you feel? How do you feel about that? They made it sound negative, but I think it's just the way I am. I'm stubborn.
It reminds me of someone that's pretty close to me who has a knack for just talking, to anyone, even strangers. He'll make friends with anyone, but the premise of his whole conversation is it just relies on chatting utter complete bullshit until something good comes out, like a good topic to talk about. I don't know if that makes sense to exactly what you're saying, but going in blind and then feeling your way around is a
no, that's a good one.
How does that not work? You know, you'll start to feel at least where you're going wrong, and then if you have that kind of honest, like, inner monologue telling you, oh, that's gonna be shit, don't do that again.
Right. Well, it's the thing is that I think when you're learning for someone else, you're learning what they have found that works well for them, right? You're not finding what works well for you, like stylistic wise. Or
too deep.
Is this too deep? This is how I think it is, you know. And
no, I get it. Yeah. But I look at that from like another angle. Like, I'm specifically looking at a certain artist because I like the way they're doing something, and I want to at least try to leave what I know at the door, and then access their knowledge and add it to my own afterwards.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky enough to come across an artist that I think is worth my time studying. Oh God, I don't know what to say.
Wow, you're so arrogant. Just kidding. I actually think my biggest fear is becoming
that should be one of your biggest fears. I mean, like, there are so many good artists out there. You don't want to, like, pick all of them and start being overloaded with information. You want to really count your chickens.
Dude, there are some people out there I call ref collectors, where all they do all day is just collect and hoard constant amount of reference.
Yeah, but that's
computers, you know.
Depends. Like, if they're are they like chill about doing that? They enjoy doing that. It's fine. You can't really judge them, unless they're like shoving and saying, "Oh, you should be so hyped about this, mate." Mate.
My biggest fear is actually becoming a copycat of someone else. You know.
Yeah, but you're always going to be slightly
right. But like, I'm talking about like a direct copycat. We know who they are, and they're out there. You know, it's just like, oh, that guy's art looks just like Ron Jazz art. You know.
Yeah.
Or that looks just like a Jamie Jones.
I think looking at your work now, you can distinctly tell. I could tell from a room's length away that it was a Leslie Tran.
Thank you.
Don't know if you could do that about mine though.
Nah, dude, I can tell it's totally yours. Like, unless you're doing like a study inspired by like Ron, right?
By who? Who is this guy you keep saying?
Ron? Ronja? I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, Ronja. Yeah. I did try and unlock some of his techniques, but a few weeks ago, to maybe a little success, but yeah, he must spend so many weeks on getting some of the details out in his work, and his brush knowledge, which ones to use at the right time, seemed to be like that extra factor that makes him.
Yeah. Speaking of brushes,
and like he's got I
was gonna say, speaking of brush, this is my first time using a brush pen. I think. Brush pen.
Wow. Hey, yes, cool, man.
Oh, this is a pencil study.
So you put the brush pen away after one try.
Oh, I was like, dude, this is so bad. But what I should have been doing was I should have kept exploring with it, right?
Yeah, it takes like just a really calm frame of mind, and I don't get that every day, to be fair.
Yeah. There's like some stylized witch cat.
Wow, good pose, man.
Proportions are kind of out of there, but the idea.
No, dude, it's like very Sailor Moon. I like it.
Accent is good, I think. I was trying to nail this head, but it came out kind of bad. Some trousers. Oh, it's my dog.
Oh, nice doggo.
Oh, here's a cool story I like. I don't know who did this, but I like to study. It's cool.
Cool.
So, lots of just drawing from observation or pictures, just eyeballing everything, practicing the eyeballing.
Oh yeah. Such a valuable skill. Like you can get bogged down by all the fundamental terms out there, but then you forget about just pure observation drawing. Like that's really yeah. It's one of the most effective ways, I think, as well as.
Man, so do you typically keep sketchbooks?
No, I've got I use these giant sheets of paper from my shop. I chop them up into A4 and I just keep those to a bulldog clip, but I don't really show them to anyone.
No, I think I don't think you should.
Do you want me to?
I mean, you can if you want. I'm just saying that I personally think that it's good to keep a sketchbook because it kind of locks in what you were thinking back then, and you.
Yeah, they're too small though. They're like kind of fiddly, you know. Like I like a full piece of paper.
You like them like big and full, right?
Yeah, and I don't want to keep like an A4 or A3 sketch pen. Look.
Right.
I don't care what that looks like, but it's just clunky. I just prefer digital.
Yeah. Okay. It's what you prefer, right? The reason why I like sketchbooks is that it kind of captures like my frame of mind at that moment, right? Yeah. And I can look. It's.
But it's not to say that I don't draw traditionally. I do, like, and I don't even use pencil anymore. Using biro for the last like 5 years. Completely, I haven't touched a pencil in ages. Just only thinking about that. Now I'm looking at your sketch.
Yeah, I think that like so anyways, back to what I was saying is like the reason why I like sketchbooks is that it kind of captures like your frame of mind. And I can look at these, I know what I was thinking when I was doing these, even though it was like 2 or 3 years ago, you know, I was just like, oh okay, that's what I was trying to go for back then. You see here, I just started moving into super stylized stuff. I just like, all right, whatever, dude, let's do some anime. Super stylized anime kind of stuff.
Very cool. Like, you start going to that territory of drawing where you want to like simplify things, which is really good. I think in a way it like solidifies your knowledge from before somehow.
We're getting too deep here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fish me back out of the waters.
It's like
cool. Skulls. Yeah, nice.
So, man, there's a lot of stuff in this sketchbook. Start flipping through a little faster.
Oh, cool.
If you see anything and you want me to stop, I just like say it.
Oh yeah, they're all good. Like I could stop at each one and just look at them for at least 10 minutes each. And really try to understand what you were trying to say at the time.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff, man. Oh, I like this one here. Just like trying to stylize heads. And then I went back to the brush pen.
Sweet.
I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up on you yet. Some more stylized character stuff. I love this paper too. This is a Rhodia sketchbook. I believe they're made in France. But
is it quite grainy?
Grainy? No, it's very smooth and yellowish. The paper is like ivory.
Nice. What like is it slidey though? I don't like slidey paper.
Slidey, like.
Yeah, maybe not for a pencil, but like for a pen.
I don't know. I didn't really draw on a pen in this one, so I can't say. But
you should try drawing in a biro.
A biro?
Yeah, like a ballpoint pen.
Oh, okay. I never heard them called biros.
I guess that's British thing. I have no idea.
So this is like drawing. This is actually me drawing at work. So trying to get comfortable drawing at work. I can like recognize these people too. It's funny.
That's cool. It's totally in your style as well.
Yeah, he doesn't work with us anymore.
Oh no.
He's always angry.
Oh no, is he like one of your colleagues?
Yeah, he got married and then like moved into like the middle of nowhere.
Never get married.
Some work stuff. I needed something to like type on, so or write on. So it's just like, oh, I had that. Some more, just like
elves. Oh, that's an elf kissing. Naughty.
oh, some more work stuff. Oh, this is a slug. There's like the slug toy I have on my desk, and then this is like I was really it's like Slug Man.
Oh, he looks fantastic, man.
Yeah, this is like imagination stuff, like for like drawing a person from behind.
You have a weird imagination. I love it.
Thanks.
It's like you go into drawing all state like people of all walks of life and all kinds of fairy creations.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Good work, man. I mean, I can't really break free of like just drawing, the guilty pleasure kind of contorted poses. Oh, I don't know why I'm selling myself short, but yeah, I like to draw the sexier stuff for some reason.
Hey man, if you like sexy stuff, a lot of people in the world like sexy stuff, so that's a good thing to get into, I would say.
Yeah, I want to draw for me, Leslie Tran. I don't want to draw for everyone else. Okay.
I hear your mom in the back.
Yeah, I think she's just getting my little brother into to finish his day or whatever.
See more stylized.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is
you got really stylized with the faces, like fooly cooly kind of.
I think that's a pretty good way to point it out. Man, I can't believe this was just like a few months ago. I mean, not a few months ago, like a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're.
It feels like I did it yesterday, to be honest.
Really? Oh man, that's a sobering thought.
I know, time flies when you get old. If you're young and in school, man, savor it. Because once you get out of school, it's the Wild Wild West.
How do you savor school? It sucks so bad.
I love college, post-college. Like,
such a nerd.
I wish I would have spent more time doing clubs and stuff I actually liked,
Yeah. We had an art club in a school I went to when I was quite young. That was, I guess without that, I probably wouldn't have been an artist today.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
I think I moved around a lot to a few schools when I was like growing up in Wales, right? Mm-hmm. And every school kind of accepted me as the like token Asian drawing kid. Yeah, it was so funny. I used to cringe a lot when like teachers would like, did they ever do that to you when you're a kid, like pick up your work and show class?
That's funny. I like this one here. It's kind of Disney-y.
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah. No, that's got it looks like Nausicaa from Ghibli.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I definitely did not see Nausicaa back then because I barely watched Nausicaa like 2 months ago.
Whoa, dude, you could be the next Hayao Miyazaki.
I want to erase this one because this guy looks a lot like me.
Yep, are you growing a hair? Get a bowl cut.
Dude, I am beyond the bowl cut right now. I am the.
Are you really?
I got a Beatles mop top. I'm growing it.
Cool.
Out.
Flash?
No.
Yeah. Flash hair.
No.
Come on.
Maybe next video.
You're like showing us your deepest, darkest secrets from like years ago, buried in your drawing sketchbooks, but we can't see your Beatles head. Okay.
I'm in the awkward phase in the hair right now, so it just needs to grow out a little longer.
That's the best phase.
No, it is not. So yeah, more costuming stuff. Man, it feels like forever ago, but I mean, it feels like not forever ago. Like I feel like I just did these like yesterday.
Yeah, I think I need to switch up the way I'm actually drawing because right now I'm like trying to figure out the structure and the kind of pose a lot more than, I should be drawing straight into the line, maybe.
So this is when I started going to my current life drawing, because there's this guy always goes there, and he always wears shorts and boots, like hiking boots, no matter the weather. So I drew him. Some more costuming stuff, like more futuristic stuff.
Nice.
Not really.
Have you been going to life drawing how long now?
Oh man, I've been going probably like 2 years. Best thing ever.
Wow.
I mean, not counting university.
Yeah,
I've been going like 2 years.
Yeah, I've been going to life drawing like since never, dude. Like I've been 3 times in my life.
Dude, you should keep going.
Yeah, we gotta make more time for it, I guess. Yeah, you're probably right.
I think
it's been inspiring me to do that. So
I mean, I'm sure it's pretty cheap in your city. I live in an expensive place to live, so it's like
that's the thing though. If I want to go to the city, I've got to take the bus and the ferry.
Oh, that's right.
And another bus. But it's quite the journey. Like I get distracted along the way and start maybe drawing something.
Yeah,
people watching.
Yeah, draw some people on the bus. That's one thing I kind of miss. It's like I recently went to Denmark, and I love just people watching on the train or the bus. A lot of interesting people.
Yeah, where I work now in my family business, like I get all kinds of locals. I know them all, I guess. Like they come in, they stop for chats and everything. But I think it's really been an important factor of learning how to draw faces and like reading people's mannerisms and things, and like trying to put their expressions like properly into, having a wealth of like things of people that I know and I've connected with around here to actually draw inspiration from. It's been really vital to my work.